perfect. Probably just, yeah, drop that down a little bit. Hey everybody, just give me a second, making sure this is good, working. Is it working? Do I have my headphones? Okay, test. Okay, cool. Hey everybody, if you're watching this in the future, or actually wait, no, it's fucking, hi, how's it going? This is the Carbon. I replaced my Cobra 3 with the Centauri Carbon. That's gonna be kind of a big subject of today's live. Yeah, kind of a big subject of today's live is the fact that I foregone an AMS system to have a printer that can print pretty much any material. And that's pretty cool because printing any material has its benefits. I mean, most of the printers you have nowadays, you can get ceramic hot ends with hardened steel nozzles, usually come with 0.2, 0.4, 0.6, and even sometimes 0.8, but I really just wanted this printer. Like, when I had my Cobra, I knew about the Carbon coming out, and when it finally came out, I was overcome with this feeling of wanting the Carbon over my Cobra. That being said, I miss the Cobra. I definitely miss the Cobra. Not because the Carbon is bad by any means, it's just I miss having multicolor, and the Cobra was a solid printer. But one of the things we are going to be talking about today is the fact that I want to see, based on my own testing, Cobra 3 combo versus Elegoo Centauri Carbon. Now, the Cobra part of the combo part of the Cobra doesn't really matter, but Carbon, Centauri Carbon versus Cobra 3, because those are the two like mainstream, like really good printers that I've had. I'm gearing up to get a Bamboo A1 pretty soon. If I had it my way, I'd get like a P1S or a Core XY, but it doesn't look like that's going to shake out the way I want it to, which is fine. A1's a great printer. I've heard really good things about the A1. What up, Hype Edits? How's it going? Hello, everybody that's in the live right now. How are you? How are you? It's good to see you all. Good to see you all. This is my new friend, the Centauri Carbon. Word, man. I'm the same way. I'm the same way. Thank you guys for being. I just wanna. If anyone doesn't see this, I wanna read this. I sleep in my underwear, and I'm here to like your video. That's what I'm talking about. That's the energy. That's the energy we gotta keep up. All right. This bad boy right here, I have close to probably 200 hours on, and I've learned a lot about it. But one of the bigger things that has happened with this printer is, what am I printing? I can show you what I'm printing actually. So I started up a local 3D printing, like commission my printer to print your files sort of thing. I started that up in my area. So my buddy is now one of my clients, and he wanted the Malorian arms from Cyberpunk, but he wanted it in his own custom colors. I obviously printed it in the original colors, but he wants stuff like a clear grip handle. He wants olive green for some of the inner frame. So that's what I'm printing right now. Is I'm working on his files because I want to make sure that the people that do commission me, they know that I'm timely, you know, and I'm putting their stuff as priority on my printer, and not screwing around with their money, stuff like that. One of the coolest parts about that build, by the way, which is almost complete, I got like a couple more pieces, is this clear grip. it's still a little frosty, still a little foggy, but I really like this clear grip. That was his idea, and yeah, just oh man, it's hard to see through it, but like in natural light, it's actually really good. But let's actually take a closer look at the printer, and I can show you how it's progressing. So I'm gonna open the door. This thing is loud as fuck. Like, considering what I've heard about other printers, this printer is loud as fuck. So if you do get one, I have soundproofing panels behind it and shit. I'm gonna put more around the room. Loud as fuck. Let's see here. Hype edits, let's go, man. So, let's see. I'm gonna lower you down. So, we have the skeletonized print tool head cover. We are currently printing one of the barrel pieces in the back there. I did definitely want to talk about the ringing and artifacts on the prints now that I have the skeletonized head. Because, believe it or not, it actually does make a difference. It makes a good difference. So, I'm very excited to talk about that. The prints since having this printer and specifically putting this head on has been really, has been really amazing. So we got about 16 minutes left on this current print. I print by object just in case something goes wrong and I need to just gear up and print something else. But yeah, so that's going really well. Let me guys know if you want to stay on the print cam for a little while. That's fine with me. I did want to show you guys my filament haul that I got from Amazon. But if you guys want to stay on the watching the print camera for a little while, I completely understand. It's mesmerizing. I love watching shit print, so I get it. But yeah, look at that. So I do want to say, before people judge my current print on how smooth it is, because it is quite beautiful. This is on a 0.16 layer height. Dude, I literally just want to stream my printer running. I'm not even gonna lie. I wanna put a camera in there that just streams on YouTube like 24/7. That would be so fucking fun, honestly. I would love that. But so yeah, 0.16 layer height for this bad boy right here. I actually did a 0.2 layer height for the tool head cover, so it's not that clean, but it's clean enough for me. I also got some glue residue on the top there, so ignore that. But yeah, let me zoom in. Some 3D printer porn. So this has a camera in it, but unfortunately Elegoo is kind of stupid as fuck with how they're running it. It has a camera in it. I think it's 720p. Well, no, it's 1080. It says it's 1080. 1080p camera on there, live streaming, 30 frames per second, I believe. But in all honesty, I would not stream with that camera. It doesn't have nearly enough quality or connectivity to be something I would stream with easily. But yeah, so that's really cool. If I was gonna stream, I'd probably get like a Wise camera. I mean, I have a Wise camera, but I would want to fit one again in the print chamber. So that's probably what I would do. I wouldn't stream just from this. You know, you catch me? Oh, and I also want to point out, let's tilt over here. I got a, oh shit, I should probably zoom out. I got a Creality dryer. Actually, I'm gonna, so I got a Creality dryer that feeds directly into the machine. So without having an AMS to actively dry my stuff, without having an AMS to dry my stuff, I can still keep it dry and keep it printing at the same time. I actually have a 250 gram spool in there. And as you see, if you put like a little toilet paper holder right there, it prints just fine. Haven't had nearly any issues. So just a little hack if you are looking to do that sort of thing. That being said, the Reality printer goes up to 65 Celsius. So for the more industrial materials that I want to use, it is perfect. I actually just printed in ASA. Like I mentioned, the tool head cover is printed in ASA. So very cool. The Creality thing was only like $35, maybe $38. It was in like the high 30s. So I think it's a pretty good deal. It seems to work really well. It doesn't fuck up with cardboard spools because... So recently I actually changed brands of filament. I've been a Sunlu diehard for pretty much since I've started printing, but in the pursuit of better prints, more diverse materials and such and such and such and such, I have been using Polymaker and eSun. So I'm gonna have to go away from 3D print cam for a little while because I do want to show you guys the I do want to show you guys the filament haul that I've got. So we're gonna move back here a little bit. So the printer. So let me get my filament and I can show you guys the haul that I've got and the projects I intend to use them on. Okay. I gotta sort this shit out, but this is my giant thing of filament. And I'm not gonna sort it out on stream. That would be so bogus to waste you guys' time sorting filament. Like, how interesting. Guys streaming and this is what I came for, right? So the first filament we got is Polylite ASA by Polymaker. This stuff is really good. Oh, thank you Hype Edits for the subscription. Really appreciate that. Yeah, Polymaker's ASA, really good stuff. The bed temp though on the spool, completely wrong. It says 75C to 95C for the bed temp. That did not even remotely work for me. My print came up at 90C, so I actually raised it by 10, and 100C worked just fine for the print head. So do some research on that. And I also did have the fan on like less than 10% on the ASA print, and again, that went fine, but I would also recommend, if you don't have extreme overhangs, just turning that fan off. So, but yeah, Polymaker. I don't know, so I have Sunlu. I have like 30 of these fucking like plastic Sunlu spools. I love these. I don't know why more expensive brands don't use this. This does not work nearly as easily. Like, I can't even dry this at the necessary drying temperature because there's a chance that it'll deform the fucking spool. And I don't get that. I know. Okay. But yeah, I don't get why they use the cardboard spool. It's just it's not effective. I haven't had cardboard spool problems because I've been using Sunlu, but now that I've changed brands, I'm kind of worried. You know, I'm kind of worried about that. So I do like Polymaker's filament though. It's good stuff. But yeah, just use these. And someone will probably say, like, why don't you just transfer this filament to the spool? Because I believe these are reusable. I don't want to. I don't want to go through the work. I don't want to potentially fuck it up by messing up the transfer. That's why I don't do it. But I know I could. I know I could do it. Yeah, I know I could, but I'm not gonna. Next, we got a whole shit ton of eSun. We got so much eSun. So this is their silk, PLA silk gold. Now tell me, does that look like gold to you? It's got a little shine, but I don't think it's a lot less shiny than some of the gold silk that I've used in the past. Again, these are going to be all cardboard spools. I don't know, but here we are. But yeah, so we got some gold. I'm excited to use that. My fiance wants me to make crowns for us. Yeah, it's like like a bronze gold. I almost want to get it out of the package, but I don't really open my filament until I need to use it, just to keep it as dry as possible. Next on the list, oh goddamn, that shit fucked up. Next on the list, this is actually for my client. He wanted olive green for parts of the prop, so I got some olive green PLA Plus from eSun, and I like this stuff. Prints really nice. I will say there was some ringing and visual artifacts on the print, but I'm still willing to bet that was because of, again, the tool head being so heavy and the momentum and whatnot. You can look up all the specifics and science of it. I don't know everything off the top of my head. I know that with this print head cover, though, it's going to be a lot better. So I'm excited to print in this again. It already came out fucking awesome. But, again, with the lighter weight on the carriage, I have two Flash Forward Adventure 5M Pro. They are good printers. Dude, okay. I'm so glad somebody said this. I want a Hello. I want a Flash Forge printer so fucking bad. So I got this bonus. It was like $300, right? And in my head, the first thing I was thinking was put a little bit more money down, AD5X, multicolor, Core XY, run TPU, 300-degree hot end. I was like AD5X all the way. But then I was like, man, I haven't gotten my girl flowers in a while. Man, I need to upgrade my bunny's enclosure. I need to, square away some stuff in the house, which would probably work with like new fixtures and stuff. So I put it all towards them. I did get a little filament, as you see, but I put most of it towards the filament and then their stuff. I also can bring what is bad. Nothing bad at all. And yes, I do know about the ABS. But yeah, dude, I want a 5X. I want an AD5X so bad. I slot it right next to my carbon, multicolor, heavy materials. Like, oh my god, I want it so bad. I also want the 5M Pro because it's got that really nice enclosure. Trust me. I want Flash Forge so bad. Because in some of the groups that I have, in like the comments, because nobody posts like, what printer should I get? And you see the Bamboo fanboys. You see the Flash Forge fanboys. And it's like a clash of the titans for who thinks they're right. It's so fucking funny. If you want multicolor P1S combo, actually, if you want multicolor, you should get the AD5X. It's so much more affordable. And they're like, yeah, but the quality of the Bamboo, blah, blah, blah. It's so fucking funny. So I want a Bamboo and I want a Flash Forge just so I can see, like, one-to-one who is actually better. I've seen a lot of good reviews of the AD5X. I've seen a lot of good reviews of pretty much every Bamboo printer that's ever come out. So I'm sorry I'm so hype about it. I really, really, really want a Flash Forge printer. Okay, so this is one thing that was super disappointing. So I got this. It's from Tech Bears. It's from Amazon. It is high-speed matte PETG. When I tell you, if I could give this like less than 1 star, I totally would. This shit. It says it's rated for up to 600 millimeter a second speeds. Yeah. I ran the calibration, and this thing could barely handle 300 millimeters a second. This shit sucked. And it was dried, it was taken care of. It was even, I printed it, it was a calibration test, so it did it in steps and stuff. The temperature was right. I did all the necessary calibrations to make this work, and it was discolored. It just couldn't handle the speed. I got this specifically to be able to print in ludicrous mode. That's why I got this fucking PETG, is so I could print ludicrous on this thing. Fucking bullshit. It's a Tech Bears. It's an orange logo with a black bear head. Do not buy it. If their other filament's fine, that's great. But you can get all your filament in one place with Polymaker, Sunlu, eSun, Inland. I've heard fucking Flash Forge's filament is good. But this shit, I can't even return it. The other one, I had bought this and I had bought a black one. And these were literally to make joints on my Dummy 13 figures. And this thing fucking sucked. It failed the calibration in almost every fucking way. So if you get it, don't. This is If you have a sealed Tech Bears PETG Rapid Matte PETG in your house, go return it. Get another brand. It fucking sucks. So that's a waste. There's 1,000 grams of useless PETG. And here's the thing, I'm not above saying maybe I did something wrong. I'm a newcomer, you know. I've been doing this less than a year, more than half a year, so I still have stuff to learn. But every other filament I've used, I've tested, I've narrowed it down, I've calibrated it, and it works just fine. This shit does not work the way it says it's supposed to work. But since I have it, I'm gonna find a way to make it work. But like I said, even at 300 millimeters a second, it did not perform as intended. Just something to kind of take note of. But if you're personally asking me, fuck Tech Bears, dude. Fuck them. God damn. They're selling the same amount as Sunloo. Their PETG is the same amount as Sunloo's. You can see I'm frustrated, obviously. But, oh, the print is done. I'm gonna let that cool down a little bit and finish up talking about the filament, and then we will go take a look at this piece. Another cool thing from one of my favorite brands, I got Sunloo's Glow filament right here. This is a white filament that glows blue, and it's really, really good. I didn't even dry it. I just took it right out of the package, loaded it into the printer, which again, one of the cool things about the Centauri Carbon, abrasives like this, no extra work. You just load it up into your printer, you know, you get your settings worked right, and boom, you're off printing. No problems. So, and that's exactly what happened. I had no issues with this. Let me go see. I'm sorry, I do want to go in the dark. It's amazing. I'm going to go get a print because I have one, but it's in the kitchen, so I know you guys can hear me, so. My bunny's sleeping, so I'm gonna let him rest. Let me charge it up real quick. I don't think I'll even be able to make it dark enough in here. I don't think I'll be able to make it dark enough. Maybe I'll figure something out. Okay. Yeah, this should work. This should work. So let's see if you can. No. Oh. Ah, it's not gonna. Oh, wait, I might have another way. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to let this charge for a little while. We're going to let that charge for a little while and finish talking about the filaments, okay? So, yeah, the glow in the dark is amazing. Hello, welcome to the stream. Welcome, welcome. Another really good filament I got was Elegoo's PETG carbon fiber. I use this to print all of my dummy 13 joints. A little bit of a learning curve because you got to kind of, you know, learn how the filament reacts and stuff. But this was a 500 gram spool, and man, this shit is awesome. It's so good. It's got a nice matte finish. It's got a nice, like, it's matte, but it has a silveriness to it. It's really great. I love this stuff. I'm going to get more eventually. I just, other than the dummy 13 joints, I haven't had a lot of use for PETG, specifically PETG carbon fiber. Truth be told, the reason I got this is because I printed the tool head cover, the skeletonized one, in this, but then I learned that this may not be able to withstand the heat properly, because I do plan on printing ASA, PC. How does the carbon look? I'm gonna be straight with you. I don't. Oh wait. Okay, so I'm gonna take you over to take a look at the print in a second. But you know, okay. What we'll do is, because I don't really have much other filament to talk about. I just got a couple of more eSun packs. So I'll put these away for now, and then I'll take you on over there, show you the sample of the carbon fiber. And then we can also take a look at the print quality. Okay, oh my god. So let's see here. Okay, so here we are. Zoom out a little bit. Okay, so for the person, Hype Edits, my man, who asked about the carbon fiber, this is how that looks. It's like, also carbon fiber cannot go at 500 millimeters a second. I knew that, but I just wanted to test it. It can go about 350, but that's pushing it, you know. But yeah, so this is how the carbon fiber looks. Zoom in some more. It's got this really beautiful surface, kind of smooth, kind of rough. It's like a hybrid. It's so rough, it's smooth almost. Very, very pretty. I like it a lot. It prints really well too. Elegoo Pet GCF. Give it a shot when you get a chance. Okay, so our print is done. So let's take a look here. Supports, easy peasy come off. Got my support settings hella dialed. The pet, yeah. If you're talking about the Pet G, it does look really damn good. I personally love it. It's very, very cool, very premium feeling, honestly. Okay, so let's just clean up these brims here. Okay, so this is how we're looking on this printed part for my client's cyberpunk weapon. Text is really beautiful. Look at how smooth that is. Look at how absolutely smooth that is. And that piece right there, that's part of the geometry. That's not like ringing or an artifact. Look at that. That is gorgeous. Even the holes look really nice. That text, super clean. This printer's a monster, through and through. Absolute beast. Did I make it in Tinkercad? Hell no. I don't have skill. No, sir. I did not make that in Tinkercad. That, my friend, is from Maker World. Brought to you by... No, I'm just kidding. I'm not sponsored by anybody. Yeah, Maker World. They have a ton of good cyberpunk files. They have the Malorian Arms, Archangel, Overture. They got a bunch of them. So, yeah, that stuff's really good. So, yeah, that's really nice. It's really quality. I did want to compare two exact pieces, one printed on the Cobra 3 and one printed on the Elegoo Centauri Carbon with, of course, the tool head modification. So let me set up where I can do that comparison for you, and we'll talk about the differences because I've already taken a look at it, but I want to show you guys there are differences. So, and let's not beat around the bush here. Bedslinger versus Core XY. Is it even fair? Kinda not. People don't like to talk about it, but Bedslingers and Core XY may be closer together than you may think. Not only are Core XY bigger and bulkier and sometimes have undesirable things like, for example, to put on that new toolhead cover, it was difficult as shit. You're like, into tight spaces and stuff, and doing maintenance on my Cobra 3 was so much easier. Like, getting in there and swapping parts out of the tool head and stuff is so much easier. This is frustrating as shit. I hope to God I don't have to do anything in that tool head, knock on wood, because holy shit, like, my blood pressure goes up significantly when I deal with that specific thing. The enclosure's nice, but of course if you're just printing PLA, PETG, maybe PETG no, but if you're printing stuff that doesn't need an enclosure, then why the hell would you have a Core XY? Like, genuinely a question. Is that really necessary to have a Core XY that can do these insane things, have these insane specs, if you're literally Okay, are we back? Are we back? Okay, are we back? Are we back? We are back. Okay, sorry. Glitch in the system. Okay, so like I said, let's go take a look at that comparison and round out this amazing stream. You guys have been fantastic. I've been loving talking to you, love showing you what I'm doing. Um, let's do this. All right. So let me move this here, move this here. And what we'll do is, all right. So this is my spray booth. It's a spray booth, so it's going to look like this. So let's take a look. Okay, so tell me how the volume is. If actually, you know what? Spray booth may not be the best move. It gets pretty loud and stuff. So let me just. There we go. There we go. Okay, so this is the part printed on the Cobra 3. Now you'll notice the glossy parts there. I did kind of use a little bit of fire to smooth things out because it wasn't fitting quite right. So don't take that into account. What we're going to mainly be looking at is, oh, you see it right there, right there. That right there. Ringing, artifacting, and whatnot. So I'm going to move that over there. I'm going to move this over here. So actually, you know what? Like this. Look at that difference. I mean, do I need to explain? Do I need to explain? I mean, come on. Come on. The clarity, the smoothness, not to mention that black has a beautiful finish. But yeah, I know, that's what I'm saying. Look at that. That's fucking crazy. The ringing on there is not less, like, I don't know. I don't know what constitutes terrible, but it's terrible enough. And the combo, and the Anycubic Cobra 3 combo costs more than this thing. Let's turn to the side here. So again, you can see that ringing going along the side into the center here. This one's not perfect. I'm not going to say this one's perfect, especially since it printed at an angle and stuff, and we all know how angles and 3D printers go together. But I just think that's a lot better. I really, really do. Then we'll go opposite side here. Again, slight ringing, just about there, But again, overall, pretty damn smooth. I like it a lot. I like it very, very much. And of course, here, but again, discount the super melty looking bit, which is most of it. But yeah, even look at how clean that line is going down there. That's crazy. That is absolutely crazy. So obviously, it's better than the Cobra 3. You know, it's a bed slinger. What can we say other than that, right? But let's take a look at with the new modified tool head cover versus without. This will be a real test. So instantly you can see it. Looking right. It's crazy how you can see the difference, right? So for the tool head cover though, you see that right there, right there. That's what I'm talking about. That's the stuff that you don't see on the new piece with the different tool head cover, you know? That's a pretty big deal. And crazy enough, that's lower in the piece. This was printed first, that was printed last. But again, you can see the difference is there. So let's turn it, see if we can see any more here. So you got a lot of stuff going on up there. I'm not an aficionado, but I'm thinking that may be slightly problematic. But even then, down here, look at that. That stuff right there. Don't see that over there. And the light's coming down. If there was a most unflattering angle for these types of prints, you know, that are printed vertically like this is it. This is definitely it. So we're just gonna turn that some more, see if we can see anything. I mean, like I said, there's little imperfections here and there.
But these are printed at the same layer height. The only difference is that tool head cover. So clearly 1-to-1 here, we got some improvement. Again, you can see just in there a little bit, you know. Let me move this back so the light's on it a little bit more. Yeah, I mean, it was already printing great. I mean, let's not kid ourselves here. This is pretty nice. I got this printer for $329. I mean, come on now. That's pretty beautiful. But now with this slight modification, boom. It's going to be printing even better. Like, I could reprint this tool head in ASA and it would print better than the tool head that's currently on it. Just going to put that out there, which is kind of crazy. But yeah, no, I mean, I kind of accomplished everything I wanted to accomplish in this stream. I wanted to talk to you guys. Hey, say, hey, what's up? You know, talking about my filament haul. Definitely talk about this. I mean, because let's show them all again here. So we'll do it from left to right. So again, on the left, we have the Cobra 3 by Anycubic bed slinger. Here we have the Centauri Carbon without the ASA skeletonized print head or tool head cover. And then boom, we got the post tool head cover put on here. And I think it is printing super clean, super precise. Corners look beautiful. Top looks beautiful. It looks amazing. Looks absolutely amazing. So if you guys have a Centauri Carbon, you might want to put one of those on there because it kind of kicks ass. And if you, again, not sponsored, but if you do not have one of these, one of these, one of those, a dryer connected to your Core XY, or you don't have an AMS, get a dryer box that can feed directly in your printer. There is no issues that I can tell with it. And as you can see, still prints beautifully with that. So, turn it in. So, I think we accomplished everything we wanted to do today. I think this was a very successful stream. It's only about 40 minutes too. It's a little on the shorter side. Sometimes I go for like an hour and a half. But yeah, it was good to stream again, actually. Sometimes I like streaming more than making videos. Streaming is fun. I get to interact with you guys. Yeah, I like interacting with you guys. It's fun. Anyway, hopefully more videos about the Centauri Carbon will follow. I have a lot of project stuff that I want to do. I'm working on a secret birthday project for my fiance. I'm going to be really, really into that. So once that's all done, I'll probably be making a video about it as well. And yeah, in the meantime, you guys have a great day. Have a good time. If the guy is still here that's watching or liking the video in his underwear, shout out to you, man. You're one of the people that made this stream. You and Hype Edits. Hype Edits is up here and you're here, but still, thank you guys for being here. Have fun doing whatever you want to do. Okay, that's all I gotta say. And love you guys. And I'm gonna get all sappy in a minute. All right, later, guys. Take it easy. Oh, I'm glad you enjoyed the stream, by the way. Very glad. But yeah, take it easy. All right.